it up for the brother Ahrayah. The brother spoke mighty in the spirit, man. Right? The brother spoke mighty in the spirit. And we're going to keep this thing going, man. We're going to let you guys know that you are the chosen people of God. But we have been discontinued from our heritage, man. And now we out here on the Lord's Sabbath day turning up. The Lord didn't give us this day to have barbecues and cookouts and birthday parties. The Lord gave us this day to honor him and get your butt some rest, man. Right? So now we're going to let you know who you are according to the Bible. Right? And what the Lord said that we would forget in these last days. Right? Give me Hebrews 15:4, and you give me 1 Maccabees 6:6, Baba Kashah. Right? Because we are here to tell you that you are the greatest people walking this planet. No one else going to tell you that. Right? They're going to tell you that you're nothing but a nigga. Right? Your children ain't nothing but damn hardheads and gang bangers, Bloods and Crips and MS-13s. Right? And your daughters number whores. Right? But the Lord said, you are the greatest people walking this planet. But we've been reduced to nothing. Why? Because we broke the commandments. Not the so-called white man. Not the so-called Chinese man. Not the so-called Arabs. That's right. You so-called Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans. You are the reason that we're at the bottom, because the Lord gave us a choice. Drop that, King. Give me Deuteronomy 11:26. Right? The Lord gave his chosen people a choice. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. He didn't give us religion, the church house, and these wicked-ass pastors, man. But they're not going to teach you anything. They just want to preach to you so they can get that $20 out your wallet and not your purse. That's the only thing your pastors want, is that $20 bill. Right? Read this, kid.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
What the Lord sent before his people?
A blessing and a curse. Right? A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
Hey, that's plain upon tables. The Lord said he will give you blessings if you keep his commandments. And what?
And a curse if you, and a curse if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day.
The Lord said, and you will receive curses if you do not obey the words of the Lord thy God. Thy is a possessive pronoun. God doesn't govern this whole world. God doesn't care about every damn body that your Christian church have told you. That is a lie. Right? What do the white man need saving from? Right? He owns every damn thing. Look around if you're not blind. Look around. He owns Wells Fargo. He owns McDonald's. He owns Food Line. Why would the so-called white man want God to come back and save him? Save him from what? We need saving. We barely surviving out here. We floating on damn, skating on thin ice, as they say, Brother Czar. Right? We treading water, about to run out of energy and drown. Right? Our family's struggling to keep the bills on at the house, struggling to pay your rent, struggling to pay your mortgage, right? Struggling to put food on the table. Right? You shopping at Walmart and Target while they shopping at Balenciaga and damn Polo, Ralph Lauren, man. Right? We're at the bottom. Right? Read this, kid. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thou shalt discontinue from thy inheritance. What the Lord said? And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance. Right? That's one of the curses. You should be discontinued from your heritage. Right? Drop that, King. Give me Sirach 23 and 24 and 23, Baba Kashah. Or it might be 24 and 23. Right? So the Lord said you will discontinue from your heritage. And when you get to this new land called America, right, after 400 years of slavery, after 400 years of getting your back beaten, right, you're going to discontinue, and now you're going to take on the heritage that the so-called white man gave you. Now what is our heritage? Smoking weed, smoking Black and Miles, smoking cigarettes, playing 2K, turning up. That's our heritage now? Cookouts, birthday parties, right? That's all we know as a people, right? The Lord said we'll be discontinued from our heritage. Read. From the heritage that I gave thee. Now who gave thee? That I gave thee. And the Lord gave us a heritage, man. Right? Listen to this. Listen to the heritage that the Lord gave his chosen people. Right? Read.
This is the book of Ahrayah, chapter 24 and verse 23. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God. Even the law which Moses commanded for inheritance.
For what?
For inheritance.
What Moses give us?
For inheritance.
For inheritance, man. The laws of God. These are special laws. Over 613 of them to be exact. And he broke them down to 4 categories. He gave us moral laws. He gave us dietary laws. He gave us ceremonial laws. And he gave us civil laws, how to run a greatest nation on this planet, man. But we've been reduced to nothing because now all we know is what? We don't know the laws of God. Your pastor even tells you that the laws of God is done away with. Right? That's what your pastor tells you. That you don't have to keep God laws anymore. Just have faith. Faith without work is dead the last time I checked, Brother Yashar. Right? King Yashar, the last time I checked, faith without work is dead. Right? For every action, there's a reaction. Right? And that's why I peep at the bottom. That's why I peep at the bottom, because we broke God's laws, man. Right? And we continue to break God's laws because we refuse to come back to the Most High God. Right? Give me, you got that, Jeremiah? Give me Jeremiah 51:18. Right? Give me Jeremiah 51:18. And you give me Amos 3:1, Bible. So you got a precept? Read that.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear. But your iniquities have separated you, was separated between you and your God, and your sins have ye hid his face from you, that he will not hear you.
Right, the Lord is not hearing your prayers, man. Give me John 32:9. The Lord is not hearing your prayers. 9:32, Baba Shah. Because you sin and you don't even know what sin is. Right? Get that for the people, man. Get what sin is. Because a lot of times we have to be taught what sin is. Your pastor damn sure not going to tell you what sin is. His job as running a 501c3 corporation, which his church is only a corporation, and a corporation is a for-profit business. And the only thing the churches want to do is bring in profit for him and for his wife and for his children to take lavish vacations. To get him a Maserati and that Mercedes that's parked in his five-bedroom houses. While you can barely keep the damn lights on and the water on in your damn Section 8 house. And the only thing you got to do is pay utilities. Right? But your pastor don't tell you these things, man, because he truly don't love you. Your pastors at these churches truly don't love the children of God. Because if he loved the children of God, what did the Lord say? A priest's lips should keep knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of the law, statute, and commandments.
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31. Now we know that God hears not sinners.
The Lord said,
Now we know that God hears not sinners.
now we know God hears not sinners. And we're not getting on you, Israel. This is for entertainment purposes only, right? We need to spread the gospel, spread the good news, right? Give me Leviticus 11:7, Brother Ahrayah. Because let me show you what's a sin according to God, and our people partake in this sin every damn day. And that's why we're leading the nations in high blood pressure, gout, obesity, right? Hypertension, right? Because we don't listen to God. You think you can do what the hell you want to do, and God's going to send you a blessing? We just read he gave you a choice, which is an ultimatum. A blessing if you keep the commandments, and a curse if you choose to break his commandments. Read this, King.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swan.
And the what?
And the swan.
And the what?
And the swan.
And the swan, right? If you don't know what that is a pig, pork, right? And the swan, read.
No, he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed.
Right? It has the characteristics of a clean animal, but we know that the swan, the pig, doesn't have sweat glands, right? Everything the pig eats, it stays inside of his body. And it forms toxicity levels inside the pig. Right? The Lord said, and the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, read,
yet he cheweth not the cud.
right?
He is unclean to you.
The Lord said,
He is unclean to you.
about that pork,
He is unclean to you.
about that pig,
He is unclean to you.
hey, it's unclean to you, right? And you must hate yourself to put poison in your body, right? Right? You must hate yourself to put that poison in your body. And we are here to tell our people to love themselves again. Love yourself, right? Teach your children right. Don't you love your children, right? If you think your life is done, at least teach your children the right way so they can make up their own decisions in mind, right? Read that, King.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 101, verse 3. I will set no wicked thing before my eyes.
The Lord said,
I will set no wicked thing before my eyes. I hate the works of them that turn aside.
I what?
I hate the works of them that turn aside.
Hey, the Lord hates the works of y'all that turn from his law, statute, and commandments. Right? The Lord is not dealing with this. The Lord is not dealing with y'all breaking the Sabbath day. The Lord is upset with his people, man. That's why we're in the condition that we in now. But we think we got it all together. We got it all figured out, Brother Ahrayah. They think we got it all figured out, right? Read.
It shall not cleave to me.
It shall what?
It shall not cleave to me.
Right? It shall not cleave to me, because guess what? We repent and we ask the Lord to forgive us and know you're not saved. Right? That's another myth that the churches have told you. What you saved from? Right? What a nightmare? Right? Saved what, by the bell? What they saved from, Brother Zard? Right? Read.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 1 and verse 5. And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat, and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the king. Now among these were of the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name of Belshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Mishael, Meshach, and to Azariah Abednego. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with a portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he required of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Now God had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king.
I do what?
I fear my lord the king.
Hey, what's going on, family? How y'all doing, family? Hey, let me ask y'all a question, right? Let me ask y'all a question. Don't be shy, family, right? Just imagine we're doing a TikTok video. That's all you gotta imagine, right? All right, we're just doing a TikTok video, right? Now let me ask y'all a question, right? What is y'all nationality according to America? What would America call y'all? Because I see beautiful kings and princesses, but what do America call y'all? Right? Black, right? Black people, right? Have you ever been to the land of black? Have you ever seen it on the map?
Teach them all.
Right? No, you haven't, right? So according to God, we will be Israelites, according to the Bible, right? Have you ever heard that before? Have you ever read the Bible? Right? You ever read that? Right? That we are Israelites? Right? Now, I'm going to prove to y'all that we're Israelites. So this day going forward, because the Bible, from what they told you, contrary to popular belief, this is not a religious book. You see these people here? What race are they? Right? White people, right? And they gave you this religion, right? Baptist, Pentecost, right? But the Bible, right, is our history book, right? This is the history book of the so-called black and Latinos, right? So let me prove that y'all are Israelites. Give me Deuteronomy 1:1. You got it?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So who is Moses speaking to? Who is Moses speaking to? Because Moses is speaking to one group of people. Just like I'm speaking to y'all, right? Moses is speaking to one group of people. Let's read it again for the brothers and sisters.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. Unto all Israel.
Who is Moses speaking to? speaking to us. That's right. He's speaking to us, right? Now let me show you what Moses said gonna happen. Like this is 4,000 years ago, right? Y'all familiar with the Bible? Anybody familiar with the Bible? Right? What did Moses tell Pharaoh? He said, "Let my people go." Moses said, "Let my people go." Right? So the Israelites were slaves in Egypt, and Moses went to Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." And we left Egypt, right? And now we're in the wilderness. Let's say we all camping, right? We around a campfire, right? This is what Moses is telling us at the campfire, right? He's telling us, speaking to the Israelites, right? Give me 15. You got it? Read this.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
I mean, it's gonna happen, right?
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right? If we don't listen, right, to God,
to observe to do all his commandments
Right.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these what?
that all these curses,
All these good things.
that all these curses,
All these curses. Now let me ask y'all this: a curse, if that's a good or a bad thing? It's a bad thing, right? So God gave us a choice. He said all these curses gonna what?
come upon thee and overtake thee.
So we don't listen to God, right? We're trying to prove who the Israelites are, because Moses is talking to the Israelites. He's not talking to black people. He's not talking to Hispanics. He's not talking to Native Americans. Moses is talking to who? White people. No, Moses is talking us. Who did Moses call us? What does Moses call us? Sister, you know? What? Read it again. Read it again. Just listen. Just listen. Read it again. Right? Listen again. Never forget this. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who is Moses talking to? Israel, right? So we are the Israelites, right? So Moses told God when we left out of Egypt, out of slavery, right? If you don't listen, then all these curses gonna come upon thee. Now I'm gonna read y'all a couple of curses, and that's gonna further show you who we are according to the Bible, because this is what kind of book is this? Our history book, though, right? It's a history book. It's a Bible, but it's not a religious book, brother, right? Let me read some of the curses to you, right? I'm gonna read some of the curses. Go to 16.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25, 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
Right.
and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Now, how we living in Raleigh, right? How we living in Raleigh as a whole, right? Y'all ever been downtown? What's going on downtown, right? Don't we got the dilapidated homes, prostitution, drugs in our communities, right? The Lord said we'll be cursed in the city. Whoever these people are going to be cursed in the city, right? If you don't listen to God, right? What else?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the field. Look at this. Who's in the cotton fields? Tobacco fields, right? Sugarcane fields. When you graduate college, they say you enter the work field. Who's the last hired, first fired? Who's the manager and the CEOs of these companies? Is it black people? No, we working. Who do you think working in Food Line right now? You think it's all white people that are working, right? It's our people, right? Right, that's being cursed in the field, tobacco field. They say we picked over $7 trillion worth of cotton, and we don't own not one distillery, not one gin, right? Read that. Give me 32.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32. And it reads, Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So during slavery, right, if Master Johnson came to North Carolina and met with Master Smith, and they took your child, right, it was people y'all age right now, and they would take you and send you down to Florida, or send you way across to California, or send you way up to Virginia somewhere, because that is a curse. The Lord said, what? Read that again from the top.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons,
that's y'all, right? Thy sons,
and thy daughters,
that's y'all, thy daughters shall what?
shall be given unto another people.
Y'all will just be given into another people. You're never gonna see your father, your mother, your grandmother, your aunties, no more. That happened to this day. It's called CPS, Child Protective Services. If someone call your house and lie on your mother and say she ain't doing right, she's beating him, she's not feeding him, guess what? The police have the right to come and take you out of that house, even if it's a lie. That is a curse, right? Give me 54. 54.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32.
Bring it up.
Thy sons and thy daughters. 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Hey, what?
Astonished.
What's an astonishment? When you see something you've never seen before, what do you say? Ooh, damn. You know how we do it. We put emphasis on it. Damn. You ever seen the movie Friday? What did Smokey say? Damn. Right? Because in astonishment, they call yourself, now let me ask you, individually, what is our race? If you didn't know, black, what they call us? African American, right? That is an astonishment. Look at this sister's skin. Pull your shirt up, sister. You see that beautiful brown skin? What's the color of your jacket? What's the color of your skin? What's the color? Well, it's brown, right? Put your arm to that shirt. What's the color of that jacket? What's the color of your skin? Brown. That's an astonishment to be called black. A crayon color. Are we from Crayolaville? No, we're not from Crayolaville. Read.
An astonishment. A proverb.
A proverb. That's a wise saying. Like all black people like watermelon and what? Chicken. Right? Right? An elevator can raise a black family, but a nigger can't. Right? An elevator can raise a family, but a black man can't. That is a proverb, a wise saying. Right? Wait.
And a byword.
Byword. Anything called outside of your nationality. Anytime somebody call you other than an Israelite, that's a byword. Like bad B, nigga, right? These are bywords, right? Wait.
Among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
The Lord led us. Keep in mind, this for breaking the commandments. We're under what, brother?
Curses.
Never forget that. For breaking God's commandments, now we're under the curses. We'll read a couple more curses to y'all. Read 54.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. That the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Right? Because I know what how old you is, brother. You 18? All praises, brother. You live to 18. Now, right? If you step on somebody Jordans in the street, what's going to happen? They're going to fight, right? What did the Lord say?
So the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
It's what?
Gonna be evil toward his brother.
Eye going to be evil towards his brother. When they say tender and delicate, we used to say, what's going on, brother? You doing all right? You need anything, brother? You need a couple dollars? You need a ride? You want to go to the mall with me? I got you, brother. We used to be like that. But now, since we under the curses, young man, right? Now our eye is evil towards our brother. We don't give a damn about our brother no more, right? Wait.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
And toward the wife of his bosom, right?
And toward the remnant of his children.
This man gonna hate his wife. He's gonna hate his children. Right? Now let me ask everybody. You grew up with your father in the house? Is your father, do he live in the house with you? Do your father live in the house with you? Do your father live in the house with you?
Damn.
Do your father live, your father, God, bless America, brother.
Wow.
Look what the Lord said will happen to that man that will hate his children and his wife. Read.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
He shall what?
Which he shall lead.
He's going to raise his children.
Which he shall lead.
He's going to love his children.
Which he shall lead.
He's going to make sure they got everything they want.
Which he shall lead.
A curse from God said that if we don't listen, then your father's going to leave the house, brother. And y'all all fit that curse. Right? Go to 56. 56.
Me too, brother. Right? I ain't have my father in the house. Right? My father's gone.
Which one you want? 56. Verse 56 of Deuteronomy 28.
Remember, these are all curses, right? For the Israelites, right? If we don't listen. Read.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not venture to set the soles of her feet upon the ground.
But there was a time, sister, y'all didn't even walk. Y'all remember them ancient movies where the men carried, like on the shoulder, like a platform, like a bed? There were 4 men, one on each side. We walked like this. Y'all feet didn't even touch the ground. That's how delicate y'all were. Y'all still are. Right? Y'all still are. Never forget that. Never forget what these other people tell y'all. Y'all are still precious in the eyes of God. That's why he brought y'all over here today so y'all can hear it, right? Get validation from God, not from me. Not because I said it, because God said it, right?
The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not avenge to set the soles of her feet upon the ground, but delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil towards her husband.
Towards her what?
Her husband.
Right?
Now, let me ask you this, right? Have you ever witnessed a fight between your mother and your father? You ever witnessed a fight? Child support, you want to come pick you up, right? Child support, right? You want to go with your father, she like, no, right? You call your father up, say he's going to be there on Friday, he never shows up, right? Wait.
Her eyes shall be evil towards her husband or her bosom, and towards her sons, and towards her daughter, and towards her young one that cometh out from between her.
You heard that? That's abortions, right? She's going to hate her son, her daughter so much that she's not even going to give the child a chance to come out her womb. She's going to abort the child, right?
Also, hey, I know they say, dang, you look just like your dang daddy.
Right.
That what mother say. Boy, you look just like your father. You better get out my face, right? She say that, right? And you don't take your butt in that room and sit down somewhere, right? I ain't got the money right now. What you want me to do? We all heard that before. These are curses, right? Read. Give me 68.
That's Christianity.
Yeah. Towards the children which she shall bear, but she shall.
Hold on there. Now, let me ask y'all a question. How did so-called black people get to America? Like what form of transportation? Did we fly over here? Our ancestors doing slavery before slavery started. How did we get here? Huh? No, not a bus. It's something that floats on water. No, a boat, right? It starts with an S. It's just like a boat, but it starts with an S. Ship, brother. There you go, brother. A ship, right? Look at it, right? Look at this. Look how we pack. Like this is 20 people, right? Right? Give me 20 and 2. Give me 20 and 2. Exodus 20 and 2. Right? Let's read the last curse. Now this last curse is gonna make you for sure know that you are an Israelite. And from this day, you must change, right? Because we the Israelites, we God's chosen people, right? Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right? The Lord said we would go back into Egypt, right? What did Moses tell Pharaoh? Let my people go. There you go. We was in Egypt, brother. We was in Egypt, and Moses said, let my people go. So we walked out of Egypt, right? We walked out of Egypt. But the Lord said he's going to bring us back into Egypt. Let me show y'all what Egypt means.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of where?
Out of the house of bondage.
So the Lord said he brought us out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Now if somebody got you tied up against your will, and you can't leave, and you working for free, what does that make you? A slave, sister, right? So Egypt just means slavery, or slave. Bondage means slavery. But the Lord said he's going to bring us back into slavery, right? But this time with what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How we get to America?
With ships.
What the Lord say? Ships, right? This is history. In our history book. This is not a Bible. This is not a religious book. This is our history book, right? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Right? We've never seen our homeland again, right? What is our homeland? What is the motherland, they say? Galatians 4:26. What is the motherland? They say. Our homeland. What do you think our homeland is? What do they say? Africa, right? But if we are Israelites, right? That means we must be from Israel, right? If we are the Israelites, we must be from Israel, because our forefather Israel was named Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you read about in the Bible, right? His name was changed from Jacob to Israel. So we are the Israelites. We are the direct descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? Read.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem,
Where?
but Jerusalem, which is above is free.
What is free? What did they say? What city was that? Read it again.
Galatians 4 and 26. But Jerusalem.
But where?
But Jerusalem.
Where's our homeland?
But Jerusalem.
We trying to get back to?
But Jerusalem.
But where?
But
Home.
where?
Home.
What do you say?
But Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. That's right, sister. But Jerusalem.
There you go.
Right? Read.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Which is what?
Which is the mother of us all.
What's the motherland? You just read it. You just said it. Jerusalem. Right? Say it. Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Say it, sister. Jerusalem. Right? Say it, sister. Jerusalem. Say it, brother. Say it, brother. Say it, brother. Jerusalem. That's right. That's right. And we are what?
What's your nationality?
What's your race?
Right. But what did the Lord say we were?
What's your
Right?
Just say
What? No, Israelites. Right? Because the Israelites are what? Under the curses. And we read in the curses that fit the Israelites. So that would make us the Israelites. Right? Read.
It says, by the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there,
And there, once you get off these slave ships, what's going to happen?
ye shall be sold.
You should be what?
Ye shall be sold.
Wasn't we sold like cattle, like cheap clothes? They sold us, brothers and sisters. They sold us to these slave masters. Master Johnson came from Virginia. He met with Master Smith in Florida, and they sold us like cattle. Chattel slavery, right? And you should be sold. What nation of people, what race of people were we sold to? White people, right? Let's see what God called these people that we were sold to. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
White people.
Unto your enemies.
Best friend.
Unto your enemies.
BFF.
Unto your enemies.
Who were we sold to?
Enemies.
To our enemies. And what race of people were they? What race of people were they? White people. So God said white people are our enemies. Never forget that. Right? Now we still got to be wise, right? You don't got to go to school on Monday and say, guess what? I learned that you are my enemy. And I don't have to listen to you. Right? We still got to be wise, right? We got to be wise, right? Because we're smarter than them. Now you know when she called the principal office on you, you know why she calling now. Yeah, I know why you calling. I'm going to play it cool though. I know you my enemy. I know you my enemy. But I'm going to play it cool though. I'm going to just walk up and get out. You're going to do that walk like this because you know now. You know that's your enemy now. Right? Now, give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12, right? Now that we know that we're Israelites, I'm going to give y'all two things we must do going forward. Because God, He loves the Israelites, right? And now you know you're Israelites, that's come with stipulations. That's come with requirements, right? What's the word requirement mean? If someone requires something of you, that means they demand it from you, right? You held at a high regard, right? People are requiring on you to do this. So the Lord is requiring on you to keep His commandments. Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel.
And now Israel, right? Talking to all y'all brothers and sisters, y'all kings and princesses, right? And now Israel.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
What do the Lord require of His chosen people, right? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Do what?
To fear the Lord thy God.
You have to fear God, right? Read.
To walk in all His ways. And to love Him.
And to love God. You know how to love God?
Yeah.
How you love God?
Pray.
Pray. Every day.
Read the Bible.
Read the Bible.
There you go.
Pray.
Pray. There you go. Right? Make that three-pointer. Right? Hit him up like Allen Iverson, you know what I'm saying? Hit him like that Steph Curry. That's how you love God? How you love God? How you love God, King? How you love God? Pray. Right? We're going to read it for you. Right? We're going to show you how you love God. Because this is our what? What book is this to us? History book. right? It tells us everything that we should know, right? Read this.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God,
For this is the love of God, right?
that we keep his commandments,
We do what?
that we keep his commandments,
That we keep his commandments, read.
and his commandments are not grievous.
And the commandments are not hard. But you have to jump everything that you was taught here in America, right? Because who taught us? Who taught us these things? Look, that's who taught us, right? And they taught us nothing truthful, right? They will be Edomites according to the Bible, right? We'll be Israelites, right? You think the Lord loved Edomites? Right? Let's read it for him right fast. I'm going to stick to this topic. Let me show you what the Lord thinks about the Edomites, right? Because this will be an Edomite. See that guy? It's a real man. Now who they say that is? Who is that? Jesus Christ, right? Damn, Jesus Christ. That is Jesus Christ right there. All in the flesh, right? Look, that's a real. What is word say right here? What is this? Who got the thing?
The point.
Right. What that name say? Y'all see that name right here? Right? Caesar Borgia, right? He's the real image that they painted as Jesus Christ, right? During the Renaissance period, when the so-called white man came back, they covered the faces of the judges thereof, right? So now we think Christ is white, Peter white, Paul white. Now when we look at the Bible, we don't even look at the Bible as our history book. We look at it as a religious book, because they told you Christ was white, right? But we're gonna get the description of Christ. Let's get that for the brothers and sisters, right? Yeah. You got that? Read that.
It's the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2.
Right?
I have loved you, said the Lord.
Right? The
Lord loved Israel, right?
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Right.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Esau and Jacob, right? The Edomite and the Israelite. They were brothers, right?
Said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob
I loved Jacob, but what?
and hated Esau.
And I hated Esau. He'll be an Edomite right here. The Lord hates this guy, right? That's why this is their kingdom. This is why they're flourishing. They make all the laws. They make all the rules. Why? Because the Lord actually gave this man the world. Because we did what? Broke the commandments of God, right? Now I'm going to get back. I'm going to give y'all some commandments. What you got?
And lay his mountains. And hated Esau. And hated Esau. And lay his mountains and his inheritance. Waits for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished.
They said we are poor. The Edomites said we are poor, right?
But we will return and build the desolate places.
They said we're going to steal America from the native Indians, and we're going to build everything back up. Read.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
The Lord said,
They shall build,
they shall build, but what?
but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness.
The what?
The border of wickedness.
Border of wickedness is the so-called white people. Read.
And the people against whom the Lord had indignation
The
forever.
what?
Indignation forever.
And the people, all of them, which the Lord had indignation. The word indignation means extremely hate. He hate these people, but he loved y'all though, right? Now, let me give y'all some commandments, right? Because if you love God, he said what? Let's get it out Christ's mouth. And I want y'all to say this for me, right? Now, they say Jesus, right? But his real name is Yahweh-Shah. Yahweh-Shah. Say it. Yahweh-Shah. 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 Say it. Yahweh-Shah. Yahweh-Shah. Look. Yahweh-Shah. Yahweh-Shah. That's right. And look, who they call God, right? His name is Yahweh. Yahweh. Yahweh, that's right. So it's Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, right? That's the name of the Lord, and that's the name of who they call Jesus. Right? So now, let me give y'all a couple of commandments that Yahweh Shah said we must keep. Right? Get
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. I start at verse 1. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
right. So he gave us a dietary law. We're going into the dietary law now. Because we are the what? What's our race? Not black. Not African American. So, there you go, brother. Tell them who we are. Israel. We're the Israelites. That's right. So what's our race? What's our race? What's our race? Israelites. What's our race? Israelites. See this sign right here? These are the 12 tribes of Israel. So-called American black people. You will be an Israelite from the tribe of what? Judah. Judah. Your father is so-called black man? Your father? Black. What's your father? Mexican sister. Look. You will be an Israelite sister from the tribe of Issachar. Now Issachar is in the building. See Issachar over there? You see your sister? She's from the tribe of Issachar. Right? So y'all are brothers and sisters. Right? So-called black. Your father's black. You never met him? So-called, that's a curse, brother. Your father's so-called black? Your father's so-called black man? Right. So we got Judah and Issachar in the building, man. Right? Tribe of Judah. That's right. Read that, King.
Verse 7. And the swine.
And the swine, right? What swine? You know what swine is? It's an animal. It goes like it go oinky, oinky. Right? You ever seen Charlotte's Web? Yep. Pig, sister. That's right. So swine is the pig. Let's see what God said about the pig. Because y'all got to get this early, right? Because the pig, guess what? The pig is the most disgusting thing you can put in your body. Pork. It gives you tapeworms, flute worms, right? It doesn't digest its food. Right? The bacon, like, listen, if you eat one strip of bacon, right? One strip. You know they put it on the double cheeseburger, right? They even put bacon on chicken now, which is weird, right? Put it on anything. But listen, just one slice of bacon increases your chance of getting cancer by 20%. That's right, sister. That's right. No more pork on your fork. Listen, no more pork on your fork. Let's finish reading.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
Read.
Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
The Lord said this thing is so disgusting, he don't want you to touch it, right? Anybody ever had poison ivy before? Poison ivy? Chicken pox? Poison ivy, right? Now, you got it from touching it, right? So the Lord said don't even touch this thing. Now, would you eat poison ivy? No. So the Lord said pig is like poison ivy. Don't even touch it, right? Leave it alone, right? Give me 19. Leviticus 19, if you can read that.
Verse 8.
Now, hold on. Now, verse 8, right? What do y'all eat that come out the waters, right? Anybody like shrimp? How about crabs? Lobster? How about catfish? No catfish? All right. That's good. That is great, right? Read this. Read this.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters.
God is talking to the Israelites. He's giving us a dietary law to keep us healthy. He wants us to live forever, right? So he's giving us a dietary law. Read.
These ye shall eat of all that are in the waters.
Right.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
So what?
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters,
Right.
in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
The Lord said it's an abomination to eat anything outside of what? You gotta have what? No. In the waters, the only thing you can eat that comes out the waters, it gotta have what? Fins and scales. That's right. That's right. We're a team. Judah is a part, right? We're a team. Right? So fins and scales, if it doesn't, not shellfish, but fins and scales. So no crab, no shrimp, no calamari, no catfish, no lobster, right? None of that. No octopus, right? Oysters, none of that, right? So from this day going forward, we can't eat none of that no more, right? None of that. Because I didn't say it. Who said it? God said it, sister. That's right. God said it, right? Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. Give me how Christ looked. I'm gonna give y'all one more law, right? This is for the women and the men, right? Women and the men, right? Women and the men, right? Listen to this, right?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. Right. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So God said the women cannot wear things that men wear. Now, what's some things that men wear that women wear? Pants, right? Sweatpants, right. But mainly what you wear on the outside, right? What he got on? What you got on? What are those though? Pants. That's right. Read that again from the top.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right. He said women cannot wear pants, but he's going to tell you what men can't wear either. Read.
Verse 5. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Read that again.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a dress. Right? Y'all don't wear dresses, do you? You wear dress, brother? Right? So women can't wear pants. Now that may be hard, yes sir.
And like one thing good though is like, you know how like you put a dress over like leggings or whatever? You could do that. But you just can't wear the pants alone because you're gonna break it off. Right, you just can't wear the pants because right, women got crevices, right? Y'all got body parts that men don't have. And so if you keep that body part tight and don't get no air to it, then you may get an infection. So that's why the Lord said he wants you to wear pants. I mean, he wants you to wear a dress. See the beautiful dresses the sisters got on? Right? Right? Give me 37. Give me 37. 15 and 37, right? Now the women can't wear what? And the men can't wear what? Dresses. There you go. Now, do y'all see what the brothers got on the end of their shirts and garments? Right? See these right here? Right? This also going into the fashion law, right? Which is a ceremonial law, because we wear these during our ceremonies, right? And we're going to show you what God said about these. Read. Sorry. The book of Numbers. The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 37. And it reads, And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the children of Israel, right? Read.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
He said, bid them that they make them fringes, right? These are fringes, right? I got on the gold. Most got on the gold today. The brother got on the red. See the red down there? Right? The brother got on the red, right? The brother got on the gold and the black. See the black the brother got on right there? Right? These are fringes, yeah, not because we said so, because who said so? God said so. Read it again.
The book of Deuteronomy, Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Ribbon of blue. So you see the ribbon of blue? Got the light blue, the dark blue. The brother got the dark blue. Brother got the navy blue. So the fringe look can be any color, but the ribbon have to be blue. And the Lord going to tell you why. Listen.
Verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So these are to remind you to keep the commandments. When you got these on, right? Because today is the Sabbath day. A lot of people don't know that. Today is the Lord's Sabbath day. Only thing you can do today is read the words of God and rest. But what do our people do on Saturday? Turn up, birthday parties, right? Cookouts. See that? Cookouts, birthday parties, right? Turning up on the Lord's Sabbath day. But today, the Lord's Sabbath day, the Lord said there is no work, there's no buying, there's no selling on the Lord's Sabbath day, right? Let me give you another commandment. Look at the little princess. Y'all see the princess? Look, sister. Look what the little princess got. She got her fringes on her dress. Right? She's got the leggings under it, see? All praises. This is my brother's beautiful princess right there. Right? Shalom, kings. Shalom, right? Now let me show you what the Lord said about your brothers, right? How you should treat one another. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
The Lord said,
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Right?
Thou shalt in any wise reprove thy neighbor.
thou shalt rebuke thy neighbor. Like if you have on a dress and you meet up with your sister right here, she got on pants, you gotta say sister. Now what did God say? Right? Not that you being mean or getting on her, you gotta rebuke her and tell her sister. You either gotta put a dress on top of those leggings or you gotta stay in the house and you can't come out. Right? Because why? You love her. You love your sister. You want to see her make the kingdom of God, right? Not because we said so, because who said so? God said so. That's good, sister. Right? And what is God's name again? Yahweh. Yahweh. That's his son. Yahweh Shai. Right? And I'm going to show you how Christ looked next. Because they said this is Christ, right? But we're going to read it out the Bible. And then I'm going to pass it and let the other brother edify you. Y'all can stay, learn some more. Or, I'm going to pass it to the next brother, right? Go ahead, sister.
So I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
People say that Jesus is white and some people say Jesus is black, but how do they know?
Right, we got you, sisters, right? So we know you shouldn't hate your brother in thy heart. We got to rebuke our neighbor. Now let's show the sister, right? Because this is our what? History book. It tells us everything we need to know about our God, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, right? So we're going to read it out the book, sister. Read this.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
The word revelation means to reveal. So God is going to reveal this to John, the revelator. John was on the tournament camp around 98 BC. He was turning big salt into little salt, right?
Swinging away.
And God came to John and said this, read.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks,
Right? The seven.
Golden candlesticks, which are the 7 churches of Asia Minor. You see the 7 candlesticks right here? This is called a menorah, right? We light these up during our ceremonies, right? Read.
one like unto the Son of God,
The Son of Man. Who is the Son of Man? Jesus, right? But his name is what? Yahweh Shai. That's right.
clothed with a garment down to the foot.
He had a long garment like my brother got on. See my brother? He had a long garment down to the foot. He had something like this on, but it came all the way down to my feet. Right? Read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Golden girdle. Christ had on like a, you ever watch wrestling? Like a WWE belt? A golden belt. All gold. Like he was decked out. Right? They killed our Messiah. But our Messiah was decked out. He didn't have like a Roman toga. You know how they show this guy? Right? With that Roman toga on. With his shoulder out. Walking like this. No, that's not the Lord. Our Lord is an austere so-called black man. Right? Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. Look at the brother hair. That is woolly hair to the T, right? It don't get no more woolly than that, right? But it was white and woolly. Cause we all got that one uncle, right? He got that white woolly hair, right? Read.
As white as snow.
As white as snow, Rick.
And his
And
eyes
his eyes.
were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were as a flame of fire. Look, this guy got what? Blue eyes, right? Those are not fire eyes, right? Not saying the people, but the outside of his eyes was red because he drank a little wine. Christ drank wine, right? Don't our uncles drink wine, little wine? You know what I'm saying? Right? Read.
So
So we're gonna play baseball with this guy. 3 strikes you out, right? Who got white woolly hair? This guy or this guy? Right? Who got red eyes? This guy or this guy? Right? So that's 2 strikes. 2 strikes on this guy, right? Wait.
Verse 15. And his feet.
And his feet, right? Because if the sister took her socks off, right, the skin color that's on the top of your feet is going to match your arms, your back, your face, right? Because they wore sandals in the ancient world, right? Jesus had them Yeezy 6000s, right? Y'all ain't know that? Y'all ain't know Jesus had them Yeezys, right? Ahrayah had the first Yeezys, right? So he saw his feet, and his feet was what?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Brass. Brass. Yeah, brass. B-R-A-S-S. Like brass, like a penny or something like that. Gold is, but it's a derivative of brown. That's right. So brass is a derivative of gold, which is brown, right? Like a penny, right? Take a penny that's kind of fading, right? It's going to be brass. But let's see how brown Christ was, right? Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
How dark is Christ?
As if they burned in a furnace.
How dark is Ahrayah?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now, we don't have to go to Yale, Harvard, right? If you take anything and you put it inside a furnace, what color is going to turn? If you burn rice, what color is going to turn? But what? A dark brown, right? Blackish almost, right? That's brass, right? See, like a brownish color, right? So Christ was brass, but as if he burned in a furnace. So sister, to answer your question, Christ is a dark-skinned man. You would never hear this in church because they can't read it in church, right? They cannot read this in church. So Christ is a, how you think he spoke? You think he spoke like Joel Osteen? Just get along and come to my church and keep your commandments. How you think Christ spoke? Let's show the sister.
The book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 15. And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Christ taught with authority, sister. You hear that? Christ taught with authority, right? When he talked, people heard him, and they submitted, right? And they listened. You have to listen in these last days, right? That's how Christ taught, sister. So Christ is a so-called dark-skinned man, right? Now, let me ask you another question for those who still here. Got a little quiz for you, right? Right? What can't we eat according to God? Know what? Pig, that's right. Name something else that we can't eat in the waters. Catfish, there you go. What we can't eat? Shrimp. There you go, brother. Anything that doesn't have fins and scales, we cannot eat it. Right? Now, what are these called? What are these called? Like fringes. Fringes. Right? Can we put a pink bow right here? A pink ribbon? What color is it supposed to be? Blue. There you go, brother. Right? There you go. Now, what color is Christ according to the Bible? Is that Christ? Look at that guy. Let me show you who that guy is. Give me Genesis 25, right? Let me show you who this guy is right here, right? See, that's the spirit right there. Right? We bringing out the words of God, and it's confusion. Loud noise while we bring out the words of God. Because your enemy just did that, right? The enemy just did that. Making all that damn noise. We trying to teach the words of God. No, and that's confusion. And that's what they do. They got the whole world confused, right? The Edomites, right? They were spiritual right there. If you have eyes to see, that was really spiritual right there. What just happened, right? Let me show you how this guy is, right? Right? Let me read that, King.
Book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. And the first came out red all over, like an hairy garment.
And the first, what color is that? He more this color, or he more that color, right? What is Christ? What the thing is? Yeah, that brother always telling it. He more look like this color or this color. That guy right there, right? He look more red or more white. This guy, red, right?
Look at his face.
Yeah, look at his face. What they call them down south? When they get mad, you slap them, they turn red, right? They call them down south what? Rednecks. They call them rednecks, right? Because they red. Let's see what the Lord said again. Read that.
The book of Genesis chapter 25 verse 25. And the first came out red all
The first came out red all over,
like an hairy garment.
like a hairy garment, right? Read.
And they called his name Esau.
They call his name what?
Esau.
Do the Lord love Esau? We just read it. He hates Esau, right? And he loved Jacob, right? Because we are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now I'm gonna leave y'all with one more precept and I'm gonna pass to the next mighty speaker. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, Baba Kashah, right? Red. Look at that red. They not white. That's another lie. They told us. Because white means pure, holy. What black means dirty, disgusting. Everything associated with black is negative. Black ball, blacklist, black cat. All these negative connotations. But white, what do you wear to a wedding? Right? A wedding. What do people wear to a wedding? White. What do they wear to funerals? Black. See that? We are deaf to them. And they are holy. What goes on in a wedding? They celebrating or they mad? Or they mourn? Celebrating. What goes on at a funeral? Sadness. So they say we just black and sad. We just dead and sad. While white is just celebrating and in a good spirit all day. But that's not the truth. We are the illuminated ones. Let me show you what the Lord feels about y'all and I'm going to let y'all go. Right? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy.
Listen to this right here.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right?
And it reads, Thou art an holy, for thou art an holy people.
Right? Thou art an holy people. Who are we? According to the Bible, what's our nationality? What's our race? According to the Bible. Yeah. What is sign that? Right? We are Israelites. From the tribe of what? Judah, and your friend, she's from the tribe of Issachar. Right? So you got to get that black out of your mind. That's a crayon color. They want you to say that. Your skin is clearly brown, brother. I can see it. Right? But they want you to think you black. Because black is negative. It's death. Sad. We just said it. Right? So you're not black. You're what?
Israelite.
But you're an Israelite from the tribe of. This would be your nation. This would be your tribe. So y'all are Israelites from the tribe of. Say it again. Say it with me.
Israelite.
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 From the tribe of
From the child of
Judah.
Judah. Right?
Israelite
Right.
of the child of Judah.
You're Israelite
Israelite
from the tribe
from the tribe
of Judah.
of Judah.
Israelite. And where are you, sister? Come on, sister. Come up. No, come up, sister. Right? Because you got some of your sisters over there, right? You're an Israelite, right? From the tribe of Issachar, right? Say it one time.
Issachar.
No, you're an Israelite.
I'm an Israelite
I'm an Israelite
from the tribe of Issachar.
from the tribe of Issachar.
There you go, sister. All praises, sister. Right? And let me show you what God feels about y'all. Never leave today thinking y'all are at the bottom. Y'all don't matter to this society, because not what man said, but what God said. This is what God said. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The word holy means separate. We don't do the other things these nations do. We are separate people. The Lasha one Quadash. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
What do this, brother?
Hath chosen thee.
This beautiful sister?
Hath chosen thee.
This mighty brother?
Hath chosen thee.
This mighty king?
Hath chosen
This
thee.
beautiful princess?
Hath chosen thee.
This wonderful princess?
Hath chosen thee.
This courageous brother?
Hath chosen thee.
Has chosen thee
To be a special people.
It's just niggas.
To be a special people. Unto himself. Above.
Below.
Above.
Equal.
Above.
The same. The
Above.
Lord said we are above what?
All people.
Some people.
All people.
Just white people.
All people.
Just Chinese people. All people. The Lord said we are above all people. Right?
They're upon the face of the earth. They're upon the face of the earth.
Upon the face of the earth. So never forget that we are the Israelites and we are above all people, and we must keep his what? Commandments. Right? And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Come Yashala. Come Yashala. Come Yashala. God. Hey, brother, man, listen.